Somehow we failed to beat Russia, Slovakia and Iceland. But thankfully, it's not just about what happens on the pitch, is it? When you go on an away day. It's all about the memories, the real life moments, the little things. It's about eating a stale baguette in the sunshine on the opening day of the tournament, full of optimism, full of hope. It's about walking back to the port in Marseille and eating a kebab at 2 in the morning, surrounded by riot police and tear gas. It's about seeing Stan Collymore walk straight into the tear gas, unlike every normal human being who walked away from it. It's about having to walk back from the port to the hotel for about an hour because there's no transport available in France when England fans need to get places. It's about queuing up for over an hour to get into the Slovakia game. It's about laughing at the ridiculous lack of organisation from the French. And it's about all the amazing support from the... Bloody hell. Like I was saying. It's about all the amazing support from the England fans. So much of it was memorable. The 20-minute long rendition of The Great Escape against Slovakia. Unbelievable. I'll always be in awe of that moment. Every single time we sung Don't Take Me Home. I just don't wanna go to work. What a song, what an anthem. People from all over were trying to learn the words to that one and join in. I've had some bloke from Argentina message me saying, what a song, please tell me the words. We don't have anything like this in the Copa America. Well, of course they don't have anything like that in the Copa America because England aren't there. I mean, what could be more English than singing a song about not wanting to go to work? I just don't wanna go to work. Hang on a minute. There's a lad over here in a Blues top. Obviously. Blues are the only team around here. What could be more English than tens of thousands of us going to France and singing Vindaloo, a song from 1998 about curry? What sense could that possibly make to some poor French sod who's been trying to learn the language? What a country we are. And following England away, it's like a Blues away day on steroids. Taking over a place, making all the noise, and having the locals stare at you in half hatred, half admiration. And of course, Blues fans played their part big time in France. There were so many of us out there, it just got a bit ridiculous eventually. You saw what I said about Marseille. I even bumped into Panos himself. Tony Routley took a full coach down to St Etienne. And yes, that coach did include Glenroy George, but you know what he's like, he was there to experience a bit of culture mainly. I'm in the queue for a drink at the Slovakia game, and who's in front of me? The steward who checks my bag when I get on the coach on away days. It's just unbelievable. Somehow we've recreated the Blues family atmosphere at an international tournament. It's mind-boggling. We had a spontaneous keep right on outside the ground as 4 different groups of Blues fans came past within the same 2 or 3 minutes. That was memorable. In Nice, there's a Blues fan 5 rows behind me, shouting out my name and saying hello. 3 or 4 days after we got knocked out of the tournament, I was still seeing Blues stickers on lampposts. Now hang on, I've got a call. Let me take this. Hiya, Bob. Just doing a video, aren't I? Is it urgent? Alright then. I'll call you back in a minute. Bye. The vlog comes first. But it's not just Blues fans that were well represented. Wolves took a load out there, so did Villa, especially in Nice. The West Midlands as a whole has been really well represented out there. There was one moment that really summed it up for me. There's an advertising board right in the centre of Nice where it says, "Welcome to Nice." And on that board you've got a Blues sticker, a Villa sticker, a West Brom sticker, and even a Walsall sticker. It was a West Midlands football party. Hold up a minute, just have a look at this down here. What a sight this is. Proper urban decay and character. But all the proper clubs with real old-fashioned English support were out in force. Leeds, Sheffield Wednesday, Millwall obviously, West Ham, Forest, Derby, Newcastle, and a special mention to Newcastle because I believe the Don't Take Me Home song started with them. And they're also claiming that the Will Griggs on Fire song is an offshoot of their Metro's on Fire for Mitrovic. It's debatable. Sunderland also have a claim for being the first to turn Freed From Desire into a football song. But we all know that we've been singing for quite a while at Blues Brock Madsen's on fire. Your defence is terrified. Brock Madsen's on fire. Except not really, because the only people that are terrified when Brock Madsen comes on are Blues fans. So anyway, like I was saying, there are a load of clubs out there, some smaller ones as well, Luton, Plymouth, Scunthorpe. I'm probably forgetting a load, but these are the ones that stick in my mind. These are the ones that you saw on flags everywhere you turn. And the flags, that's one of my favourite things about it. Seeing the St George's flag with a place name or a club name on it, it's beautiful. What a flag that is. And that's what I'm talking about. Now that flag doesn't say Birmingham City on it, but I give it a 78% chance based on our current location that the owner of that flag is a Blues fan. Now obviously England weren't the only great fans in France. There's been quite a few sets of supporters that have impressed all the home nations. I thought Wales were good, very vocal, quite a few witty chants. Obviously many of them English chants that they've just changed the words to, but that's okay. Hungary were good, Italy were good, Switzerland, and my personal favourite, Albania. What a country. My new second favourite football nation. They simply took over Lyon with numbers and noise that I haven't seen from any other country besides England. And they're a real passionate football nation. Bloody hell, look at this car. Have a look at that. But as I was saying about Albania, many of them that I spoke to recognised the Blues badge on my shirt and were saying how much they respect our fans. They were also telling me how much they hate Russia and how pathetic they thought the Russians' behaviour was in Marseille when they attacked women and children. And then of course there's Iceland, who seemingly became everyone's favourite fans. I've got mixed feelings about them. In person there was a little bit of a day tripper feeling about them, a little bit happy clappy. They didn't strike me as real seasoned football fans, and many of them, when I spoke to them, claimed to be Liverpool or Man U supporters, but didn't seem to know who Blues are. That struck me as strange. They had the Viking clap, and obviously that's been a big success for them. Very popular, much talked about in the media. People love it. Me personally, I don't know how much of a fan I am of it. I'm never into these coordinated things, drum orchestrated, mass claps or whatever. But it works for them, so that's good. I just don't want to see it down the Blues. But what about on the pitch? Obviously Portugal have won the tournament after finishing third in their group. Were they the best team at this tournament? Definitely not, but that's the way it goes. The best team doesn't always win. The football isn't always the greatest. I don't think it's unique to this tournament. If you look at recent history, Greece won the thing in 2004. Russia and Turkey made the semi-finals in 2008. Wales made the semi-final this year. And even we beat them, and they've gone home to a victory parade. In knockout football, upsets can happen, and do happen, on a regular basis. In America, they've got a phrase that I like, that they apply to sports situations like this, where they say it's a crapshoot based on the dice game. Craps, you throw the dice and it can end on any bloody number. Well, that's a little bit how it goes, and that's why I truly believe that England can and will win an international tournament, at least in my lifetime, if we can get a manager in there, a real sharp footballing man who can command the players' attention, not feel pressured into playing big name players from big name teams regardless of form, and come up with a real game plan. We can be in business. We need someone who wouldn't be scared to drop Rooney, wouldn't be scared to say to Wilshere, you know what, you've barely played this season, and by the way, you've never achieved that much when you've been on the pitch, so you're not in my squad. Just look at what Italy achieved this tournament with a good manager. Going into the tournament, their fans and their media were saying it's one of the worst Italy teams in years, and they were a penalty shootout away from getting to the semi-final because they played to their strengths, they played their players in their correct positions, and they had a proper plan of action for every team that they faced. And that, to me, is down to their manager, Conte. Someone like that could do wonders for us. A really serious, strong-minded, intelligent manager could give our fans the kind of success they deserve at one of these tournaments. Adibola bloke's on the line. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you want to just give me an Adibola? Lovely. I'll call you back 1 minute.
All right.
It's no different to Blues. in 2011. How do you think we won the Carling Cup? Not by being the best team in the tournament, but by having quite a lot of luck, having a manager who understood the importance of a strong defence, and a team that pulled together and outperformed on the day an Arsenal team that frankly bottled it. And there's just no reason why England can't do a blues. You need maybe an off day from your opponents. You might need a decision or two to go your way. You might need to win a penalty shootout. It's going to happen at some point. We are going to win either the Euros or probably most likely the World Cup. Probably in Russia. I'm getting that sense right now. Russia 2018, it's coming home. And if you don't believe me, have a look at these flags. Up the Blues.